sajeda bomba tukupasira ripoti la mmene anaendera a Vice President Dr. Mwazizi pamene anaendera ku Thyolo district lero pa 22 July nkukhalanso Monday. A Vice President akupitirizabe ntchito zawo zoyendera ntchito za boma kuona kuti zikuyenda motani. Zomvetsa chisoni ku Thyolo district anapeza anthu ogwira ntchito Monyenya ndipo umu ndimene anayankhulira nawo.
So, yes. Take a seat. Thank you. Yes. Is it ready? It's ready. Good. One is ready now. My football now, welcome to ready. What are the problems? The problems from my mind is there are two areas. As a DC and as a Christian. Two things which, yes, I'm a Christian. Two things which really makes my work is number one, we have a bill of about 230 million from the hospital. Bill. Yes, since time so many years. This has accumulated because of the regular funding which we normally get from the government submissions. The funding, sometimes there is some, sometimes it comes in half. So for us to work on the little funding because of the problems which we have, so the bill was just accumulating. So what happened on this one is when ESCOM came, they threatened to disconnect. So the system, because let's agree on the way forward, which we agreed that okay, we'll be paying you 10 million. So 6 million will go to the Congolese, and 4 million will give us the units. So that's what we're doing. Now because of non-payment of the funding, we find that sometimes we don't pay them. But so that's my word, that's number one. The main one is the hospital. So if they disconnect the electricity from the hospital, it means they are born kids who need electricity and the like. Because as a hospital, we need to offer service. So ESCOM wanted to disconnect electricity at the hospital? They wanted, yes, because of the money. So I had to talk to them that they should not. Okay. So I want to marry people who knows for the funding. The other thing which makes my work difficult is the social cash transfer. You know the social cash transfer? Yes. It's only a child district which supported the government. And as of now, as I'm speaking to you, Your Honorable Vice President, is that we have an arrears of 1.2 billion not paid to Thyolo. And now, Thyolo as a district is surrounded by Monyenya, Palombe, and another district surrounding Mwazizi. These districts are under KFW or World Bank. They have been paid their dues up to date. It's only Thyolo which is being supported by Mamawa government. Then you're talking of 1.2 billion arrears. Now the people are saying, what is happening? Why not give us some money? I have taken the issue to our management director, to you. I've taken to the PS, I've spoken to the minister, I've spoken to Treasury. I've spoken to almost this makes me have sleepless nights. Because the people come here to ask for the money. So on this one, these two things I think I would wish you, Honorable Vice President, that you take it up. I'm really in problem. But generally, for a district, we are doing the mob exercise on the registration. In this room, it's okay. We are doing, although we have a problem with fuel because of the funding issue. So, but we are really managing. Last week we had the committee on the security, the parliamentary committee. They came here.
Okay.
They appreciated their work.
Okay.
We have done 3 constituencies now, and we are remaining with 4 because we have 7 constituencies here. So we are remaining with 4. But the problem is fuel. Fuel is not coming from the NRB because it's not centralized to the council. They're not paying the council. They are doing it from capital here.
Okay. Now coming to the projects, do you have projects which are funded by foreign bodies?
Yes.
Like the World Bank.
Yes, we have just completed 10 projects funded by JESI, the government enabled the service delivery.
10 projects.
10 projects, we have finished them. As of now, if you can look at there, those checks, the check which is the same 775 million was translated to 1.4 billion because of the devaluation. So we have that money in account. We have floated the targets, and we will be selecting the successful bidders just now. That check, the 10 projects were completed, and the World Bank mission was here.
Okay.
And the Thyolo was rated number 1.
Very good.
We have very good projects here.
Very good.
If you had time, maybe you could visit 1, 2, or maybe at another time you could visit the project. We have very good workmanship.
Yeah, but my interest is that since you have mentioned this, it's very critical. The speed at which we do things.
Yes.
What's your motivation? What's your disappointment? Are people moving according to plan, or there are some delays?
Okay.
Because normally government people are delaying. That's what has motivated me to be going around.
Yeah.
People not coming to work in time, delaying, papers just rotting on the desks. How is it like here in Ntchito?
Okay, in 2 folds. The first one will be on the projects itself.
Mm-hmm.
The projects, the way they are executed, we give timeline. When we select a contractor, we give timeline, and we have, like Wednesdays for me, I go in the field to check on the progress of the projects, on each project, because I don't want to hear it from somebody else. I have to see it on myself. Completion of JESI projects is done timely because we have the money.
Okay.
So there's no problem of saying there's no funding, whatever. We have the money in our account. When the register certificate, we pay him, and these are completed in time. But now the issue of, let's say, CTA projects. CTA projects will have a problem because mostly the government gives us the money in chunks. Okay, one MP gets around the 20 million.
Yes.
But they'll give us 25 million for
how much?
25 for one constituency. But yet the MP has given me requests amounting to 100 million. I'll have nothing to pay because the money is not yet in my account.
Now, why would they ask for 200 million when there should be information regarding the tranche that you have received? Don't you tell them that you only ask for 200 or 25?
We always tell them.
Why then would they ask for 200 million?
No, what I'm saying is the allocation for each and every constituency
Yeah, I know it's
200 million.
Yes.
But when the government is funding, they'll give you 25 million
Yes.
out of the 200.
Yes.
But yet, the MP will ask for projects maybe over 25 million.
Yeah, that's why my question is.
Yes.
This is the budget, 200 million.
Yes.
But the actual that you are getting is 25 million.
Yes.
And this information ought also to be known to the MP.
Yes.
So that when he's making a request, he is relevant. He is actual. He is not based on the budget, but on the actual amount you have received.
Yes.
So my question is there any communication that goes to the MPs to say, yes, budget is 200 million, but what you have received is 25 million, so your budgeting should be around 25 million?
Yes. There is communication.
Okay.
I normally call them personally because I have created a good rapport with MPs.
Yes.
Because I need to speak to them. You find that most of the MPs will not even spend the 25 million. So I call them.
Why would they not?
They would not spend it.
Why?
I don't know, maybe they are busy or something. So
that's what I wanted us to discuss.
Yeah.
Because that's where I am going.
yeah.
You talked about the MPs getting, that is the budget.
Yes.
That the government has allocated to an MP.
Yes.
200 million.
Yes.
Now they'll give you a project which is worth 200 million according to the budget. But what comes in tranches is 25 million. And even that 25 million, the MP will not exhaust it.
Some of them, yes.
What would be the reason?
The reason is best known to them, but what I always tell them is this money is for the people. This money is public money. Make sure you spend it. So I'll give them a call. I'll say, well, MP, drama is it, I'm going to spend it. It's in my project. So you are, I'm at the business one. I know.
Yeah. Ndiye chilele chonchi. Alumizi You and I know very well.
Yes.
And you're a professional, you're a Christian.
Yes.
Ntchito is to save Malawians.
Exactly.
Now, if you go around, Anthu akumatukwana, Anthu akukalipa, Anthu akuvutika, saying we are not being served fairly, and yet the money is stuck. Because one of the MPs, I don't know how many, but as an example, is not using this money, akuti and busy. Do you make an effort to talk to the chiefs to say, how's in Adwanua, kuna kuti voto stiboma, voted by MP Anua, Chifen drama, Zafika. And when you are a Christian or a Muslim and you are straightforward, it's mataniza. Because what you are saying, you know, and I appreciate you for saying that. Zilika nyumba Bambo akupeleka Olmai, whoever the breadwinner. Kwa Ntchito. Tupita Ntchito. Tukusiani 10,000 kwa chai. Mugulire chakudya, mugulire anawa. Iyeyo ngotenga pang'ono mnatutamba. Mugwisira Ntchito wa 2,000 zinazija kungosiya koko. Ndatopa ine. Anaja azikubona nani? Bambuja. Samala, and yet it is uyuyu. So, truth should be told. Because when you know your story, it's very easy to tell. I know that we're discussing this, some of the MPs will be angry at you. Money is based just. But truth is truth. Nalikuwa kusipe, tunakumkila ifa ya Right Honorable Chilima. Umene kujako mpigwa katuka nalalikila. Nalalikila utenga wa mbili. Andi chisazo chile chile Amerika ndi bishop wa ku Zambia. Anataka kuti what is wrong is wrong. Period. What is right. Period. So what we are establishing here is that the Mamawa government is dispersing the funds for the MPs to do their work in the villages. But even so, Ndamazo Ogwira Bangono Zinazo Tilibize. I mean, that story should be told to the people. Kutadziwe kuna kuti. Ndama tuzabwera. Kuma mina sabu Ntchito ni awawa. You are not a politician.
No, I'm not.
No, you are not a politician.
I'm not.
And you are going first. That's what I know you. With politics.
No,
just
maybe when I retire.
When you retire?
Yeah.
You don't become in politics.
Maybe.
You are most welcome. Kumano, I should commend you for this.
Yes.
As I'm talking to you now, somewhere in Thyolo, and if the money is here.
So let me respond like this. On that one, we have a chiefs forum, and we'll be having a meeting on the chiefs forum with the chiefs, all the chiefs. I have 28 chiefs. One of the agenda on the chiefs forum is to tell the chiefs who are custodians of our culture.
Yes, sir.
To tell the MPs through whatever means whether they should be very vigilant in terms of the CDF. Because sometimes what they do is we have done 5 million, but they'll bring projects which are not acceptable.
Who? MP?
Yes. They'll try to maybe to bring so many projects, but I, as a controlling officer, I need to see that the policy is being upheld in terms of procurement procedure. Because we I have to protect. So but all in all, we have a clear way of telling them on how to spend, and they know how to spend the money. And as of now, the funding which just came, maybe last week or so, I've seen all the MPs that have done the commitments.
Now, commitment is one thing, doing it is another.
Yes.
Have you ever had a one-on-one discussion with these MPs?
So many.
What have you told them, and what have they said?
Actually, I've told them my position as a controlling officer. I've told them the position of the government. I've told them their role in the society.
Yeah, okay. It is when you put out the Anthu adziwe.
Yes.
that government has given you the money
Yes.
for the development that you desire, that you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Kumama MPs and they are too busy to exhaust these funds for your projects. Because it's not fair to be pointing a finger at government when it is the MPs that are saying they are too busy. I mean, how can you say you are too busy and yet you have submitted a 200 million project according to the budget given? Chabuno, we have understood, thank you very much, that's very, very, very clear. Now, when it comes to my projects that come from, for example, World Bank,
yes, yes.
yeah, and the like. My contractors, have you had contractors that you are fired?
Come again on that?
Have you had contractors that you are fired to say, in your Ntchito, you are not really moving with that?
So many of them.
Good.
I've even taken some to court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Personally, I've called them that you are not coming out of this office. I call C.
Mm-hmm.
I'll arrest this one. Yeah, I've done that. Because this person took money, he didn't deliver. So I said, this money is for the people. You can't take money and not deliver. So he told me, it's either you fund the money today or LC. I'll call LC to take you to the station. So many of them who have done that. So many of them.
Okay.
The problem with the CDF is that contractors are identified by the MPs.
You're pointing out something that's
Yeah.
very
So
important.
it's a problem. Because when you see at the process which goes around and you say, okay, this process is not okay, they'll say, why are you stopping the process? Okay.
Now, when we identifying that contractor, is there any transparency?
There's transparency because there's a committee there which actually does that work.
Okay.
Yeah. But sometimes we find that the MP will write, okay, I have selected such a contractor, which is wrong. You see, but the committee which has got a chairman there should tell me that this is the contract that is being selected.
So another problem is that some MPs here in Thyolo will do it without going through the committee.
Yes.
Yeah.
They'll select. So I'll return them. They come in my interest, I'll return them and say, no, don't do that. I'll give them a call. I'm always doing that.
What is under easy? Much by time my MP say pamozi because what about is to buy your art. Because according to you, ndalama sisi kuyendesedwa bwino kuti zipindulira Malawi kunoko chifukwa ma MP ena akuchita mmene akufunira kanga kuti pa mandale. Do you live in a castle? You are a Christian?
I'm a Christian.
Oh, preach to them.
I normally talk to them on one-on-one. I believe in one-on-one. Your Honor, I will tell you that when I came as a DC, I have managed to create a synergy. The synergy is by talking to my staff, my views and my visions towards the way we are going to work as a district. Okay, I've got 8 directors here. And I implore each director, which is concerned like in terms of the CTF, who is the Director of Public Works, to talk to the MPs directly. And if the DPW fails, I take up the issue. And I've taken the issue with, I've got so many MPs who are very friendly with me, and they do their things quite all right. You know?
They're not doing, from what you have said, they're not doing things quite all right. They are my friends. I talk with them. We meet in Parliament. I also reach out to them. I talk to them as well because it is one unethical. It is not a good thing at all. Putting dramas ripo and you are saying it is busy and kuvutika mizi. The truth be told, not only kuti kutola kutoka kuti drama zina zimene zima ministries zimene zimachokera kuma maiko ena kuti zithandiza anthu. But what do you find? You find my PSs, my directors, angokhalira ndalama zimene zijazo, and people are just languishing in poverty, you know. So we'll see what we can do. Kumano tutokoze your timekeeping, also general management, program. We talk about the hospital.
Yes.
Still DHO.
Yes, DHS.
Okay.
DHS Aripo.
Now, he's the top dog there, right?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Ndiye nkhani ya Twisted Magambani. Yukuza kwambiri kusera ndiwo kapita how does it work?
No, Ngasibaja, all the sectors are under me. Even the hospital is under me.
Yes.
So whatever happens there, it's my thing. So that's why I really look hard into this. It's my issue.
Do you have any documentation about this?
She has the documentation. And in the accounts we have the documentation. We can even provide it to you.
Do you have a copy here?
No, not yet.
Okay, now again,
yes.
knowledge management.
Yes.
You need to have a copy here because you are the overall in charge.
Yes.
So whatever papers they have there, you need to have a copy here.
Yes,
So that
we maintain a file.
Where?
In the HR, we have Mr. Ogwira, we maintain the file there. So we have the information.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
About this electricity thing?
Yes.
Human resource and this electricity thing, how does
In
it?
human resource is just an office, but there's administration. The one I'm talking to is the office lieutenant.
Can you call him?
Yeah. I'm going to reach. So it's a matter of we want to keep the paper trail traceable.
Yes.
Another issue which you had here at your honor is the legal cases. 22 before judgments.
Before judgments?
Yes. So when I came, I was trying to see what is it that we are failing to get a proper judgment. Because some of them are asking you to pay us 2 million, you pay us 5 million, you pay us 10 million, which we could avoid. What do we do? I reached to the Attorney General. They gave us, they created the council to be handling those issues.
Yes.
As of now, we send each and every case to the Attorney General, and he's doing the good job. But otherwise, we still have to clear these issues. Yes.
Okay.
So he's the guy who keeps us the information in terms of the legal process. Yeah. The problem with Thyolo, because of the nature, it is 80% to tea, 20% to the people. Everybody looks for land, and there are so many cases, land issues. Land issues. Maulija, His Honor, the Vice President would like to see the information regarding the bill of electricity at the hospital, which you are keeping in the file. Can you get that information? I'd like to see it, yes.
How long is it going to take you?
But I have to consult the Director of
Okay,
Finance.
can you sit here?
It's not far.
Yes.
Can somebody tell Dov to bring the issues from here?
Now, what are you here? You're a job.
I'm Assistant Human Resource Manager.
You are?
Assistant Human Resource Manager.
Okay, what do you do?
I usually look at the affairs of my subordinates.
What do you mean when you say I usually look after the affairs of my subordinates?
Okay. How they are doing their executing their jobs. If there are some problems, they refer to me and I present them to management.
Okay. Do you have a appraisal report? Because you're in the human resource, right?
Yes.
And the performance. Say, okay, like time management, efficiency and all that. That is your job, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me a file where you have appraisals for your staff? Because when you say welfare is one thing, but also relevance of the human capital that you have here. Do you have a file of those individuals, the staff that you have, and then their appraisals?
But not for this section.
Which section?
For this year.
Okay.
All the law.
Now, can you pick any that you have done before? When did you start here? Wait. 2007. Okay. Can you just give me where's one of the files where you have appraisals? I just want to see how you appraise your staff.
No, do you have that report which you attended on appraisal management? That report in which you went to London?
No, I'm not talking about the report where you, but I'm saying the actual. You can go for a training, but what I'm looking for
It wasn't being done.
You see, he says it wasn't
It wasn't being done because
now, let me talk to him. Don't lie to me. Okay?
Yes.
Don't lie to me. You just say the truth. We're not doing it. We'll start doing it.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah, we're not doing it, we start doing it. You have when a DC here, and you have the whole range of people. So each person is employed by government and is paid by government to serve the people of Malawi. What's their behavior like? Do they come in time? Are they really working or not? So how do you know that they are relevant or not? Nobody about Ntchito. What do you want? What sounds like most I'm not going to Munga ila
Piga, Jabazova,
mmazoba ndi uyuyu ocha bazova yi nisamchose kapila ni moja zile malipiro mma unajaja
Angajabazova, Zigaya Bubuino,
zikaira kunogwino.
Kuditino.
Okay, so those zikaira kunogwino, who are sentenced to zikaira kunogwino ni nani?
It's me.
It's you. Why do you do that?
To see the efficiency of the
You do not be cheated.
yes.
Sio? Hey, zomba lwanga. Inyo zangu za kunyumba zikwenda kunogwino, you know how to appraise. Zaboma you don't know to appraise. At the end of the day, situ kutukuka. But ziko ni tukuki antoje ni nani? Do you know you? You went to school.
Yes.
You have a degree? Diploma?
Diploma.
You have a diploma. In what?
Human resource management.
In human resource management. What is management? Is it not planning, organizing, leading, and controlling?
It's all those.
Can you get that?
So then, if it is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, which it means even monitoring is there, why are you not doing?
Has to be there.
Mukupuzira, you throw it there, and then you do other things. Kubera kunogo is to threaten anybody. Kumakuda ndaulirani. Unakuti as Malawians, let's love our country. Let's love our country. And we have that this country should have been somewhere else. Imagine you were coming here, unaona file hivi also unakuta huyo machelo hapo. Ukija kwa bwana wangu, bwana, huyo machelo kwa mbii huyo. Bwana, huyo machelo kutamagisa. Nikungembera hapo winner amene who is dedicated. Ma contractors zama josema based on appraisal. So ngadibali mtu achoswe Ntchito ndi inuyo. If somebody has to be fired, it is you because you are not doing what you are supposed to do. Ozibaya kama pika batenga tikuja kupika hapa au lete brigade yamaza sana kupika. It's all checking. So ndio bembe na bwana DC inuso unakuchitonde. Literally it's just a warning. Ikawera, I want to see my appraisals. Zina langu tu and the appraisal form. Mpanga appraisal back. Appraisal is not only negative. It's also positive because you call the individual. You know, Akaboko actually, Kapila Jamal, this is the way we have appraised you. Do you agree or do you agree? So in Mufakuza, no, I don't agree with you, Akoko. Akumanga appraised Mulamika. It was like this. It was like this. So Mujama Ziwa about Ntchito. Ugalibwa Ntchito. You don't have the liberty to bring things below Funia. In a new Ntchito, the vice president would be brilliant answer. Why I come early in the morning, Kunoko, it is not to Wapeza, but rather to help each other as a team. Because we are a team. When you have failed, you have failed as you have failed to Ogwira. You have failed Malawians. And above all, we are waiting for God. Then, not a challenge. We're waiting for God. With those areas should be improved.
Yes.
There are some areas that you are doing well, but also there are areas which you are not doing very well. And the kind of appraisal you should have known, but there are no appraisals here.
I know it actually, that's why the training was arranged to train the people who are going to be doing the appraisals because the system was not there actually in the county.
When was the training?
The training was some 2 weeks ago. So they have just compiling the report. And the government has to tell us the secret to say, okay.
Do you have a report from the training?
That's what I was asking my director of administration if she has written the report, but it should be a report.
Yeah, because when you have gone for the training, you come up with the report, the training, and then you have what action steps. Is that the report?
No, I think it should be ESCOM. ESCOM. Is this ESCOM? Yeah. Okay.
You have
Is this the original copy? Are you having another copy?
No, that's the original one.
So
Madam,
we can give his owner because he wants to take it.
yeah. No, I don't want to take it. I just want
Oh,
to say.
It's also bringing
The report, that case. Because they have to show how much you have paid. The 10 million, America was 60, the matter 4. That thing should be said. It's also there. Yeah.
Now, in teachers' committee, now, this, nobody can tell that you must be here. Nobody can tell what you here because there's nothing from you that is talking about the figures here. Now, see, this information has come from ESCOM to you. Now, you capture meaning from this. You say, what does this mean? There you have your own narrative. Would you, when you come, you say, this is the report from ESCOM. If you as Thyolo district, this is the narrative. What does this mean? Because this can be given to me, can be given to somebody else. Because it is to you, it has to show meaning. The way that meaning.
It should be available. Can you talk to the DHSS to provide that report? Please.
So, you have training, you know? Yeah, she's the director. That wasn't up there.
She's the director of the administration.
But you have to training. How long was the training? Never done training. Okay. You know, you're when training.
for some days.
Some days, what does that mean? 4 days.
Yes.
Okay. When you came back, you wrote a report.
No, I just told my boss.
Oh, yeah, verbally. You didn't write the report. Okay. Now, because you didn't write the report, which means there are no action plans emanating from that training. So,
No, not actually.
tilienda kuchichewa.
Why?
Unapita kutraining, mabwera ako, ndiye kwenda wasina apase report. Lolemba. Mangula mtu abakama. Sikuwa ndefanya.
Sitemati chilemba.
Mati mulemba.
Yes.
Eit.
Wiki not nakonzekera kuti chilembe chilembe.
Wemeja kukonzekera kuti tirende. Do you know what you're training in camera? The more time you take, the more you forget. Get it? Hey, remember it. Which means you have not done your job. Because when you have written the report, come across some recommendations, which have to have my action steps, action plans. And then you say, from that report, you open when according to that report, after the following activities, then where do we get the funding from? Then you have got stakeholders in terms of importance and influence. So you have those teams in Mugaba Chaputi, in Mugaba Chaputi, in Mugaba Chaputi. So that training, sina kupindulile ni mambo tayari how. That's why I'm going to done pamoja na balance ni hapo. Again, my coming here, it is to build the team. Report ilo mulembe. Mukaliba report ilo na niso mulichukizilione. And I want to see the action steps. What is that you are doing? The reason is, so since you come back it's so that I want to be too hard on you. Komano masomanga ndikwenda na hovutika ali midzi. Mwavatai mwavasuli mwabwino lero tenu kwa mwati waboma. Komano koko saa mwati. Yeah. Inukaso mwati mpaka ndanopa one of the other day tiyamwe. Momati. Kujasa umati. You are in this government. Aliposema mbili amina magwanda sikudishikwa mbinu mtatipasa Ntchito ine unanuni Ntchito ino yoyo ndio kuti tukuchangira kuzalipa report. If we fired you today and you hired somebody, report I remember very fast. Very fast. It is not to make you uncomfortable, but it is to make you comfortable, more comfortable. Kuti kayambera the president kunoko by surprise kandineyo, you don't have to shiver because you are on top of the game. You know what you are doing. mukudziwa ndikumachoka kumudzi amati ndipita kuboma ndikathandizidwe ndipita kuboma ndikathandizidwe amene nakuti kunoko and they come here reporting palibepo inunso amapreso palibepo ma MP ndrama sakugwisa ntchito. What is that? Boma limeneli. That's why I say ngati pale antofuna kutosedwa ntchito, they should be civil servants. It is you that should be fired because you are the weakest link.
Umondi mene anaendera vice
The strong
president
link.
Mwazizi lero atapita ku Thyolo district. Zomvetsa chisoni kuona ogwira ntchito za boma akulephera kupereka malipoti ogwirika, kulephera kuyankhula English, ndipo zinali zowakwiyisa kwambiri a president, koma wayesesa kuwafotokozera kuti zinthu zisinthe kupandapo ndiye kuti achosedwa ntchito. Malingana nkuti pali anthu ena amene akufuna ntchito ndipo akufunisisa atamagwira mboma. So ngati ena ake sakutha kugwira ntchito bwino, kuli bwino apase ena ndi cholinga chokuti zinthu zisinthe, kusiyana ndi kumangoblema boma, koma ogwira ntchito mbomawo ndi amene ali olakwisa. Amaiko osiya kupitirizabe kuyenda